Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Anthony. Super Bowl 50 was yesterday, and I'm going to give my review on it, my thoughts, and everything. Reminder, this is my personal opinion. I know you guys probably thought differently. So please tell me in the comments down below what you thought of this game, and I'll get back to you. I'll read them all and everything like that. So let's get into it. Denver beat the Carolina Panthers 24-10 to basically, be the Super Bowl champs. And congratulations to Peyton Manning. You won your second one. Congrats to John Elway for winning his third Super Bowl trophy in general. Von Miller for being the MVP. And I'm sorry, Cam Newton. I respect you. But there are just some things that you could have done so much better in this game. My bad. I'm focusing and everything. I don't care. But, alright. So, a lot of people have been saying that this has been one of the worst Super Bowls ever. And I kind of tend to disagree because this is what football is. It's the defense that wins championships, right? That's the old saying. You really think about it, Peyton Manning didn't have to do much to win it. He did just enough to win it, and that's all it takes. Cam Newton, he didn't do enough. That's all it didn't take. Well, that's all it took for the Broncos to win either way, didn't it? I really enjoyed this game. And really because it was a defensive game, and that's what football is. It's a defensive game. It's a defensive fight. When you see teams like Seattle coming in, teams like Seattle, I think this year's Super Bowl could have been Seattle and Denver because they have two of the best defenses, two of the best, pretty good offenses, in my personal opinion. That could have been a much better game. Carolina is just not ready to, do this. And that's what I want to talk about. Cam Newton, he didn't look like he was ready. Peyton Manning, he looked like he was ready. That defense, they were crazy. Von Miller, like I said, congrats for your MVP award. You were phenomenal yesterday. What was it, like 2 forced fumbles on like two of his 3 sacks? It's crazy. And just when you are a team that has a good defense, that has a great defense, number 1 defense in the league, you don't have to score that many points. You just have to outscore your opponent and then shut them down. That's really what Denver did, and that's all it took. And Denver, this game was a defensive struggle. All right, going into halftime, it was what was it, like 13-7? It was a close game. Cam Newton could have easily won that if he was himself, if he and his offense were actually connecting, and it wasn't just Cam Newton doing everything. That's something that I always hated about Carolina, is that it's always Cam Newton first. He's never, he takes the leadership role. I'll give him that, but he does not, he just doesn't work with his teammates. He does everything by himself, and that's something that you can't do if you want to win a championship. You have to trust your teammates. You have to work with them. And it's something that Tom Brady and the New England Patriots do very well, is work with their teammates, Same with freaking teams like Pittsburgh and hell, even Arizona when they were doing good. They incorporate everybody. Carolina, it was just Cam Newton and Ted Ginn Jr. and their defense, here and there when they were really good. But right now, their defense wasn't good, I don't know, man. They didn't deserve it. And the way that they were playing, they didn't deserve it at all. Now, onto the halftime performance, which was Coldplay. Let me just tell you this, Coldplay, they did awful. Alright, that's my personal opinion. They did not deserve to be up there. I think Lady Gaga should have been the performance, and then Beyonce and Bruno Mars came in. That would have been a much better performance at halftime. The only thing I liked about Coldplay was that they played Fix You when they were showing the montage of the best Super Bowl halftime performances, because it's the 50th one and everything. That was cool. But their overall performance, they just did not fit in, Freaking Bruno Mars and Beyonce having their little dance-off, singing Uptown Funk, and that was good. Those are performers, Coldplay is not a performer. They're just a singer and a band, and they're a bad band. But yeah, that's my personal opinion on the halftime show. It could have been a lot better if it hadn't have been Coldplay. Now back to the game. Cam Newton threw for 2 interceptions, lost 2 fumbles. Peyton Manning threw for 1 interception and lost 1 fumble. it was, like I said, a defensive struggle, and that's what I'd love to see, dude. Defense wins championships, and that's what happened with Denver. And regardless of what any of you guys say, regardless of what Bleacher Report or ESPN or NFL Network says, this is what football is. You know, I know, people like Chip Kelly have came in and revolutionized the league. You got to score 50 points to win no matter what. Defense doesn't win championships. You got to score, quick, That's fine. But when it's one team, say Seattle, scoring 43 points to Denver's 8 points in the Super Bowl, that's not what you want to see. That's not what anyone wants to see. Alright? You want to see an actual competition. You actually want to see a game, not just one team scoring and the other team being like, "Oh, screw it, we'll get it next time." That's not a game. That's not how football is. Defense wins championships, and that's exactly what happened with the Denver Broncos, and that's why this Super Bowl was one of the best, in my personal opinion. So please subscribe for more content. Leave a thumbs up if you agree or if you enjoyed this video. And tell me in the comments down below what you thought about the Super Bowl 50. And tell me about the commercials. The commercials weren't that good, but there were some pretty good ones here and there. So yeah, please tell me down below what you guys thought of this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Now that the season's over, you're going to see a lot more of off-season stuff for the Eagles and overall the NFL. This is not just Philadelphia Eagles. You'll see stuff with the Phillies and the Eagles and the rest of the NFL. And what really interests me and what is really just big news, you won't see me posting videos every single day anymore. It's when something big happens. It's when something I find interesting happens. Just letting you guys know. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good day, and as always, fly Eagles fly.